FIFA has a problem. Every World Cup, teams find new ways to kill time, fake injuries, and turn a 90-minute game into 60 minutes of actual football. For 2026, they finally decided to do something about it. 6 confirmed new rules, all officially approved, all happening right now. Here is every single one explained. Rule 1. The 5-second restart countdown. Throw-ins and goal kicks now have a 5-second limit. If the referee decides a throw-in or goal kick is being deliberately delayed, they raise their hand and start a visible countdown. If the ball is not in play when that countdown ends, you lose possession. Throw-in not taken in time, other team gets the throw. Goal kick delayed, opposition gets a corner kick. Think about what that means for a goalkeeper protecting a 1-goal lead in the 89th minute. No more bouncing the ball 7 times. No more pretending to look for a specific target. 5 seconds. Boot it or lose it. The goalkeeper already had the 8-second rule for holding the ball. This extends the same pressure to every single restart. Will players find new creative ways to waste time that don't involve restarts? Absolutely. They always do. Rule 2. 10 seconds to leave the pitch. Substitution board goes up. You have 10 seconds to walk off. Miss that window, the player coming on has to wait until the first stoppage after a full minute of play has elapsed. Your team plays short for that entire time. You know exactly who this rule is aimed at. The striker who suddenly can't bend his knee. The midfielder who needs 3 minutes to find the sideline. The veteran who treats his substitution like a victory lap while his team burns the clock. 10 seconds. That is longer than it sounds if you actually want to leave. It is much shorter than you think if you don't. Rule 3. Fake injuries just got expensive. If a player receives on-field medical assessment for an injury, or their injury causes play to be stopped, they must leave the pitch and stay off for 1 full minute once play restarts. This directly targets the tactical injury. The player who goes down clutching his face in the 85th minute not because he is hurt, but because his team needs 30 seconds to reorganize. That move now costs you a full minute off the pitch. Your choice. Stay on and play through it or come off and sit out. Goalkeepers are exempt. Removing a goalkeeper for a minute creates chaos no one wants. FIFA acknowledged this is still an unsolved problem and confirmed trials are being conducted specifically to address goalkeeper tactical delays. Progress, not perfection. Rule 4. VAR gets more power. VAR could already check straight red cards. Now it can do 3 new things. First, second yellow cards. If a player is incorrectly booked twice, VAR can now intervene and review it. Previously, that was outside VAR scope. Not anymore. Second, mistaken identity. If the referee cards the wrong player, VAR corrects it. No more innocent players walking off for someone else's offense. Third, corner kicks. If a corner was incorrectly awarded, VAR can review and reverse it, but only if the review can be completed immediately without delaying the restart. More VAR. Everyone's absolute favorite development in modern football. Whether you love it or hate it. Rule 5. Referee body cameras. Referees can now wear body cameras during matches, chest-mounted or head-mounted. The competition provides the cameras and controls all footage. Referees are not showing up with personal GoPros. FIFA decides what gets used and how. The footage will be used for training future officials and giving fans a completely new perspective on key decisions in real time. This was already trialed at the Club World Cup 2025. FIFA's refereeing chief Pierluigi Collina said the outcome went beyond expectations, providing unique angles for both television audiences and referee education. A referee's eye view of a penalty call in a World Cup knockout game. That is going to be fascinating, and probably infuriating depending on which side you support. Rule 6. The DOGSO change that actually makes sense. DOGSO, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Foul a player who is clean through on goal, red card. That was the rule. The old system had one exception. If the referee played advantage and a goal was still scored, the red card dropped to a yellow. The logic being, the opportunity was not actually denied, it resulted in a goal. The new rule takes it further. If advantage is played and a goal is scored, no card at all. Because if a goal-scoring opportunity actually resulted in a goal, nothing was denied. The punishment now fits the outcome, not just the intent. This is logical. This is correct. Took far too long to fix. One more thing, the rule being discussed but not yet confirmed. FIFA is actively consulting on a new rule that would give a red card to any player who covers their mouth during a confrontation with an opponent. This came directly from the Vinicius Jr. incident, where an opponent covered his mouth and directed abuse that could not be proven or disproved. This rule has not been officially confirmed for World Cup 2026. It is still being developed. But given what happened and how loudly FIFA spoke about it, do not be surprised if it arrives before this tournament is over. 6 confirmed rules. 1 more potentially coming. All aimed at the same thing: more football, less wasting time. Will it work? The rules are smart. But players and coaches are smarter than any rulebook. They will find new ways around every single one of them. They always do. The real question is not whether these rules work in week 1. It is whether they survive contact with a World Cup semifinal where everything is on the line and every second matters. Which of these rules do you think will cause the most controversy first? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what you think.